Hey guys, this is Sal and welcome to this exclusive episode of Technical Saturday series. And in this particular video, I'm going to continue further with the 7-step process itself, which we paused few weeks back. That was price, pattern, volume, momentum, and volatility. These are the 5 topics which we have already covered up. So in this particular video, we are going to continue further with what is time and what are time cycles and how does that particular you can consider that particular step plays a major role in market cycles in terms of market trend and so on. So let me quickly share with you some of the most important dates when it comes to time cycles. That is, even if you look up at like overall planetary action, lunar cycles, and so on, time cycles is based on that itself. Although I'm not mentioning that we have to go in depth of every single concept about how planets work and what is planetary action, what is lunar cycle, and so on. But there are some of the important dates which we have to take care, and these are some of the important dates in terms of equinox and solstice, which are like major planetary actions and moon actions based on which there is a probability that on those particular days, that is on equinox and solstice, most of the times the trend gets changed to. So we just have to take care of those particular days so that we can have less open positions, and ultimately, as and when if the trend changes, at that point of time we have to take trades based on that particular trend reversal, or maybe we have to take action based on that particular trend change itself. So there are some of the important dates which I already mentioned. That is in terms of equinox. There are two most important equinox dates when it comes to time cycles. First comes in March when the dates are almost around 19 till 21st of March. But one of the most important dates out of 19 to 21 is 21 March itself. And in terms of September, the date ranges from 21 to 24. These are based on like Google search. But when it comes to marketplace, most important date out of all these overall points, as you can see, 21 is also common. So 21, 22, and 23, these are the three most important dates when it comes to market trend reversal, because on those particular days, if you look up at overall data, even right now in few minutes, I'll be sharing with you the overall analysis as well. Based on past data on what happened on those days, and usually what happens on these days based on equinox and time cycles. Although lots of people don't believe into it, but I have learned from my own mentors, and even I believe in this particular thing, not just based on like overall psychological part and so on, but based on technical things, so that we can be alert at that point of time that there is a probability of trend getting changed. So these are the two important dates when it comes to equinox, and two important dates when it comes to solstice. Those are June 20 till 22, that is 2021 22, and December also 2021 22 and 23, almost around that zone. And if the dates, listen to this carefully, if the dates, let's consider from 21st till 24, there are 2 days when the markets are off and so on. So on those days, there is a probability that there can be opening with a very good gap up or maybe gap down because of the overall pre-market movement as well, and so on. So that's these are some of the most important dates, and let me quickly share with you the overall analysis of equinox. Right now not going to share with you the solstice analysis right now. I'll only share with you the overall past data when it comes to this one, equinox as well. So as you can see on screen, if it, like I have pre-marked so that it would be very easy for me to make you understand. So as you can see, these are the overall dates from 20. This was the day on Friday, then directly on 23. And usually after that particular trend, as I already mentioned, on those days, we can see very good volatility either on the upside and on the downside. And after that particular trend, after that particular movement on those days, there is a probability that the trend can get changed, maybe from into being into a sideways zone, it can get converted into an uptrend or a downtrend, or maybe from continuing into an uptrend, it can get converted into a downtrend, or maybe small reversal, or maybe retracement, and so on. So as you can see right now, during March in 2015, the base was being formed, and from that point of time, it gave a continuous rally on the upside during the beginning of April month. Once again, during September month of 2015, as you can see during these dates, which I already mentioned, from 21st till 24th and so on. So during those days, the market was completely in a consolidation zone. But after a confirmation, once again, I'll give you one 10x nugget here itself, that until and unless confirmation is not happening, that particular candle will not make sense, which means if that particular, let's consider on those days itself, on the days of equinox, as I already mentioned, there is a probability that the trend can get converted. But if we are not getting any confirmations, then it is not going to change in any ways. So from being into a consolidation zone, it got converted into an uptrend. Similarly, in March 2016, as you can see, there was no such momentum. Once again, in September 2016, we had smaller downfall, and from being into a sideways zone, it got converted into like a smaller correction as well. And then once again during March, as you can see, it took a halt and then it continued the rally. And once again in September, as you can see, very good downfall within a span of 5 to 6 days, within a span of couple of days, from being into from being 10,000 till 9,750, almost a move of 250 points in 2017. It's the matter of 2017, not right now. So once again, at this point of time, in March 2018, from being into a downtrend, forming lower tops and lower bottoms, it got converted into an uptrend after a proper confirmation, right? Once again, yes. So once again, at this point of time, we are having continuity of the trend with a very good volatility. As you can see, 21st of September, right? 21st of September 2018. So that is why I mentioned, even out of those particular dates, 21 March and 21st of September, those are very major dates. And even sometimes it can also happen that 2 to 3 days back, or maybe 2 to 3 days delayed after that, the momentum can happen. So this is also one of the things which you have to keep in mind. So even on, again, at this point of time in March 2019, we saw very good retracement, smaller correction at this point of time, and continuity of the trend, which was like a healthy correction. And in September 2019, we saw major base formation from almost the zone of 10,750. It got converted into 11,600, almost the move of 900, 950 points within 2 days itself. And then in March, this was like one of the major base formation which was being done on the days of equinox itself. As you can see, 20th and 21st and 22nd of March, on both of the days, the markets were shut because of Saturday and Sunday. And 23rd, 24th, and after those days, after those equinox dates, the major base was being formed. And after a crash, it got converted into like slightly in a sideways zone, and then eventually it got converted into an uptrend. And that's the overall rally which we saw after 2020, after pandemic. And once again in September 2020, we saw smaller correction, and then once again the continuity of the trend on the upside. In 2021 March, we didn't saw any good momentum, but that's what it is all about. And once again in September, it got continuity of the trend. It didn't shifted the trend because there was no such confirmation on the lower side, right? Once again in March 2022, no such good momentum, but still it got continuity. And from being into a sideways zone, since 7 to 8 days, it got converted into an uptrend for next few days and so on, right? And once again, at this point of time during September 2022, it gave smaller correction. And during March, this was also one of the major base which was being formed in March 2022, March 2023, where on those equinox days itself, as you can see, 21st, and even during those days, we were having our live trading challenge, where I mentioned that based on equinox dates, based on proper confirmation, and even we were having proper bullish divergence here on Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty chart as well. So at that point of time also, I mentioned that from this point of time, we can see very good rally. And from almost 17,000, we saw 20,000 crossed as well. And right now we are heading towards the days of equinox as well. So as you can see right now, this particular video is also being recorded during the equinox dates itself, that is on 23rd of September. So right now we have seen very good correction from almost above 20,000 itself till almost 19,600. This is the overall rally which we have seen so far in last 4 to 5 days. And maybe on Nifty 50, we can like if we look up at in terms of Fibonacci as well, which is one of the tools which we used in terms of understanding the retracement. So maybe we can see like a major base formation on the zone of 19,600, because that is the zone of 61% retracement. And maybe till RSI 40, this particular retracement can get continued, because this is like a pre-election year and leap year as well. So usually during pre-election years and like 1 year before leap year as well, we see very good momentum. So this particular rally can have a smaller correction as well, which we are able to see right now since last few days. Although during the overall last 1.5 months, from like mid of July till August end, we saw like a consolidated downtrend, then a continuous rally for 10 to 12 days. But equinox is playing its major role. Time cycles is also playing a major role. That is why most of the tools, if you look up at RSI as well, the period is 14. If you look up at ADX, if you look up at moving average or any other tools as well, the period is 14. And those are based on lunar cycle itself, whether you believe it or not, but these are based on time cycle itself. And this is what it is all about when it comes to Equinox and Solstice. As of now, I have not did the overall analysis of Solstice as well, but maybe in upcoming few videos, I'll be covering about Solstice analysis as well. But as of now, this is what the overall condition which we are able to see right now on Nifty 50. And if we look up at Bank Nifty chart as well, then you will be able to see that similar is the proper retracement which we are able to see right now on Bank Nifty. Although on Bank Nifty, we are having proper like double top, which is also being formed on the daily time frame. And when it comes to weekly time frame, then on weekly time frame, we are having proper divergence here on weekly time frame. So that is why we have seen like a healthy correction at this point of time, which was what we were waiting for. And from this point of time, maybe we can see very good rally on the upper side, and we can definitely look up and head up towards all-time high zones as well. But these are some of the major base formations, as I already mentioned, major base zones. And similarly for Bank Nifty, we are having like 44,500 as a round value, because as a human being, we believe in the round figures and so on. And eventually it will also come up till 40 support. So that can be like a proper zone for like a retracement and short correction as well. Right. So this is what it is when it comes to time cycles and so on, and how time cycles also play a major role in the marketplace. I hope that you have learned and enjoyed a lot from this particular video as well. And there were some of the major announcements which I have not yet did so far, but definitely in upcoming week, because since last 1 week I was busy with some of the other things, and even I was not feeling well. But still, at that point of time, this is like what I've committed, and even whatever things I'm going to share with you in that particular surprise, that has already been recorded. The surprise is ready for you, and it is going to be for everybody, and it's going to create win-win-win situation for literally everybody, for me, for YouTube, and for you as well, which is like even if you're watching this on Facebook page, that is also going to create win-win situation for you as well. And the surprise video I'll be definitely creating into upcoming week itself. And next like tomorrow, we are having weekly mastermind session as well. So if you're someone who is looking forward to have some advanced analysis, you can jump into weekly mastermind series. And if you're someone who is new to technical analysis, make sure you watch the previous videos of technical analysis, like technical Saturday series, where I have did the overall topics right from the basics till the advanced. We are heading towards those advanced series, and I guess this is our 13th or 14th episode of this particular series of technical Saturdays, and this will go on and on. This is my commitment to you on YouTube as well as on Facebook. And if you're someone who is new to our channel, make sure you like this particular video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow our Facebook page as well. And looking forward to see you all tomorrow in weekly mastermind session, where I'll be doing the overall analysis of what all we can expect in upcoming week, and what can be the major base formation. Although right now I've did the small, you can consider the weekly mastermind session for Nifty and Bank Nifty, but the overall sectors and stock specific I'll be doing tomorrow itself. So make sure you share your biggest takeaways below this particular video, and looking forward to see you tomorrow with a weekly mastermind session. And make sure you share this particular video with your friends and loved ones. Till then, live fully, love openly, and make the difference today. I wish you joy and abundance in all you do.